You sing a few songs.
I do, yeah, yes.
What's your show name?
I never stopped singing. Well, Taxi Tom and the Pedestrians is now, but we used to have a band one time called the London Irish Showband. I used to look after them and drive them around. And they all were great guys. Some of them went with Sean Dunphy and the Hoedowners later on, and some went out on their own. They were very good. And of course, we had travelled the country, England and Ireland, up top and bottom. We were out in the north, actually. That was an experience. And there was the Astor Ballroom. Now, this is back in 1962 or 3. I think we were driving home and we heard about Jim Reeves missing. His plane was missing. But we were up there, and it was an experience you never forget, because we were staying on the Falls Road. We were booked in there. And it was May, and we didn't know anything about anything. We were 2 in a row, 8 of us, and we heard this. Well, I did. I heard this banging outside, and I got up, and just as I got up, this guy standing in the room, and he said, "Don't touch the curtain." He says, "Look out if you like, but don't touch the curtain." And I looked out, and this band was going up the Falls Road, and I looked at the time, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning. And when it passed, like we said, nothing, just went back into bed, got up for breakfast in the morning. And the strange thing about it, there was a man in each of the other rooms as well, telling them not to touch the curtain. And we went to Mass on the Sunday, and the priest was saying about how, you know, the spies were in the church today, they were in it last Sunday, and they'll be in it again next Sunday, but we'll have our sermon and our Mass the way we always have, like, you know. And it was a great experience. You couldn't play the national anthem one place, and then another place you couldn't play it loud enough. And you'd be asked if you could play "God Save the Queen" and stuff like that, you know.
And who were the men? Who were the men in the rooms?
Oh, they were, I suppose, Catholic.
Yeah.
All Catholic, Falls Road.
Advising you.
Advising. Well, they didn't want any you know, they didn't want people to recognise or look at, you know, that you were woke up by the band. You just run out, you know, they were doing their job by keeping you awake, like, you know. Okay. I suppose that was the idea of it, you know.
And which side were they on?
Oh, they were on the Catholic side, but the Protestants, they were the
band,
the drums, like, you know.
Oh yeah, okay, right. Yeah.
They were parading, they were practicing that time for the 12th of July, like, you know.
Oh, okay, right.
So they were taking it serious that day, like.
6 in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning, they went on all the time, like. And then the B specials were never nicer. They'd want you to come along with them and leave your bus and equipment in their place, and they'd pick you up in the morning if they had to and all, just showing how good they were, you know. And it was really an experience in a very hostile place, like, you know.
How long did the band last for?
Last band about 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
4 years. We did a tour with Hank Lachlan, and it finished the band because he was just, well, you would never sing again if you saw him, you know.
And did you sing yourself in it?
Not time. Hank Lachlan had that. He had lots of the big hits that time. "Please Help Me, I'm Fall" and all that, you know. He was fantastic.
So you've had a very enjoyable life.
Oh yes, I'd never. All I wanted to do was drive.
Right.
I have never stopped driving, and every day I do it for nothing. So I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, you know, you couldn't ask for better if you do something every day for nothing.
Did you ever shoot a guess at how many miles you've driven in your life?
No. I know one thing, that every vehicle I ever had, I put up over 150,000 miles on it, and some up to 800,000.
800,000.
Yes.
So you've done millions of miles.
Oh, millions. But I loved it, and that's all ever I wanted to do, and that's all I've done.
And you continue to do it.
I continue to do it. Yes.
I think you will.
It's just brilliant. I'd advise anybody to do that.
I think you will. All right, you'll do it.
Yeah, it's
for many years to come.
Oh yes, yeah. It's a thing that, you know, you meet the best people you ever met, like, you know.
I see you go on the Greenway.
Yes, the Greenway. Yeah.
Do you like the Greenway?
I went on the Greenway in 1961, actually, about 58, 57. I used to have my own bike down. My dad's railway was about a mile long, and I'm glad that there was no dispute with my nephews. They just gave it to their people of the Greenway, and it goes from the 2 rivers, from the 2 bridges in Tirana.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's fantastic, and I'm very pleased that they get the okay that it goes. I cycled through there, and I do remember when I was a little fella, And I used to do my own bicycle down the railway and do the mountains. I did the mountains on a bike long before mountain bikes.
So it's a great development, really, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.